Janki's 3 months maternity leave was about to end, and she decided to invite a few of her special friends for a naming ceremony on a Sunday. Gauramma was very enthusiastic since she loved cooking and feeding people. This was a great chance for her to show off her culinary skills. She started preparing 3 days in advance. Since it was a Sunday, most Indian men and women were able to attend. Everyone brought gifts, things that were useful for the baby, which were displayed on the table. Gauramma also gave her gifts, but no one seemed to appreciate them. The ceremony was over in no time, but the party went on till late in the evening. All the guests left except one, and Chandru hurried to clean up the basement, which was in quite a clutter after the lunch. Claiming she was tired, Janki put the baby in its room and settled down to chat with her friend Seema. Gauramma too needed rest, but no one told her to take it easy, so she went into the kitchen to clean up the mess. Seema was praising the food. She said, "Janki, today's food was great. You should have one more baby while your mother-in-law is here and complete the family." Janki responded quickly, "Are you kidding? We cannot afford a second baby. You know it's very expensive to bring up the kids. We have lot of EMIs to pay for. Besides, I prefer a small family." Seema said, "Janki, why do you say that?" Janki responded, "In my family, we are just two siblings. My mother never liked big crowds encroaching our privacy. She always says functions are the best place to meet relatives. Never invite anyone to stay at your house." Seema responded quickly, "You are right, Janki. Last month, my brother-in-law came from India for some work and stayed with us for 1 full month. I was really stressed. We have our own lifestyles. When an outsider comes, I feel we have to work extra. Freezing the food for a week and warming it up before eating is normal for us. But they find it odd. I'm sure he might have complained back at home that I gave him stale food." Janki said, "You are absolutely right, Seema. It is better to send some money for a gift than to have someone stay in your house." Janki looked around and said in a hushed voice, "In a way, I am lucky. My brother-in-law and his wife will never be able to afford to come here, though my sister-in-law is greedy. But they cannot come here because her husband is only a lawyer. Even if they want to come, I can put them off on some pretext." Though Janki was whispering, Gauramma heard everything, and she could not sleep the whole night. She had always assumed that there would be a red carpet laid for Surbhi. Gauramma noticed that Chandru always obeyed his wife. If Janki said no to something, there was no way Chandru could go against her wishes. Gauramma could understand Chandru's behavior. In a far-off place, away from family, a husband and wife have only each other to depend on. They have nobody else to turn to. Hence, they tended to stick together. Janki prepared to resume work. She taught Gauramma how to feed the baby with the bottle. Gauramma pleaded, "Janki, such small babies need mother's milk. Vinisha would come home every afternoon to feed Harshita." Janki shrugged it off and said, "I will pump my milk and keep it in the fridge. You can warm it and give it to the baby at the right time. And, by the way, I don't want to follow Vinisha's example in everything. This is America. When Janki and Chandru left for work, the house became really quiet. Gauramma was not a talkative person, but she never liked being alone for the long periods. Manya was a good baby and she slept for long stretches. Gauramma did not know how to kill her time. Initially, Gauramma enjoyed the outings to the supermarkets, picnics and drives. But soon they became monotonous. She started missing her life in Bangalore and her own home. In Bangalore, she could go wherever she wanted and never needed to depend on anybody. Vinisha and Shamanna looked after the house. She would meet her friends every day and gossip. By the time Gauramma finished her stories and came home, dinner would be waiting for her. She did not have to worry about any particular responsibilities in the house. Here, she did not have any friends at all. She knew only Kannada. She could not converse in English, and over the weekends, Chandru and Janki were always busy with housework. Cleaning the car, cleaning the driveway, vacuuming the house, and other household chores.